Alright, you guys, welcome back in. This one is going to be, let me see. Oh, Jesus. This one is going to be Mercury and Sagittarius opposing, I can't even speak today, opposing Jupiter and Gemini today, okay? I did look up the time frame for that transit. It's happening at 5:45 p.m. And we will be at the planetary hour of 3, 4, 5. Planetary hour of the moon, and the moon is in Scorpio. So Scorpio to Sagittarius is a semi-sextile. Scorpio's moon to Gemini is a quincunx, okay? For this reading, I'm going to use the astrology deck, Chinese elements. I've got my runes out here. Feels like somebody else is in my energy or in my space. This is really weird. Okay. So, we'll pull crystal at the end. I haven't used my crystals in a couple days. Oh my goodness. You guys. My voice is literally like gone. I don't even have any more holes. Hold on. It's not gonna stop me from doing the reading, so welcome in, you guys. Okay, let's just get started because I can't. All right, let's look at the Sabian symbols and what's taking place with these transits at exactly, I think it's like 13 degrees and like 47 minutes, I think it is. 13 degrees and 47 minutes. We're going to round up to the 14th degree of Sag and of Gemini in opposition. So Mercury in Sagittarius, okay, both energies being at their detriment. This specific Sabian symbol, it says the pyramids and the Sphinx. All right, so Sagittarius at 14 degrees speaks about old knowledge. Truth and wisdom are never entirely forgotten, but hide in symbols and in memories, waiting to be revisited when their time returns. Reclaiming old teachings that pass the test of time. It is here being taught that the spirituality of New Age is not new at all. We are in fact remembering what was once known and practiced by the ancients before it was forgotten. Long ago, there was a golden age of harmony, and yet we have fallen through the silver age to the bronze age, and now we are in the iron age of industrialization. We have all but forgotten everything we once knew, yet kept alive by ancient symbols like stone circles or the Sphinx. A profound tradition of knowledge has not completely died and so can be reclaimed. Welcome in, you guys. All right, so Gemini's energy. All right, it speaks about a conversation by telepathy. Again, Jupiter and Gemini at his detriment. Speaks about transcendent connections. At higher levels of consciousness, non-ordinary techniques can be accessed at will, exceptional connectedness and rapport. Okay. It says, a subtle realization can emerge as we escape the bonds of ordinary life and live as though dancing to our own inner melody, that the bonds are illusory, that separation itself is an illusion. Building on this understanding and trusting intuition more and more, we notice that we tune into others, especially equally advanced ones, to the level of mental rapport that rises to telepathy. We can even know what others cannot imagine is knowable. So if you have heightened intuition right now, and it has all to do with like conversations just by thinking of someone, That's lit. All right. And again, it has a lot to do with like older knowledge coming through signs and symbols. All right, welcome in, you guys. I love this. I love this energy because me as an Aquarius, this transit is happening in the 3rd and the 9th houses for me, where well, technically not the 3rd and the 9th houses, is the 5th and the 11th, but Gemini and Sag are opposing each other from 3rd and 9th houses. So this would be like the information that you search for, right? Those that you share ideas with in this new age, opposed to higher knowledge for those that came before us, right? So if you are interested in this type of stuff, then this would be where like finding the truth and the wisdom about certain situations, especially spiritually, it advances you so you can have a better understanding of you know, when I'm reading tarot or if understanding astrology, whatever it may be. All right, welcome in, you guys. So I'm gonna do Astro first. Let's see what comes out. You all know I love my astrology stuff. I also have Oracle of the Radiant Sun here. All right, if I need to get into a little deeper with astrology, I have my Astro alignment deck. We'll pull a crystal at the end, and I also have my higher self Oracle here. All right. Let's see what's going on in this energy. Solar flares wants to be seen, so something's being activated right now. All right, what the sun is right now in Capricorn. So the sun in Capricorn is going to highlight that of the 10th house, which is the midhaven. All right, and it has a lot to do with one's purpose and destiny and reputation and public image and career and long-term goals, your achievements, whatever it may be. All right. So there's a highlight on the 2nd house right now of resources. Resources overall can be your own finances, what you earn, all right, rather than you receiving some sort of like inheritance from someone else. Goodness gracious. One second, you guys, I'm sorry. All I got is a Christmas mint. It gotta work. All right. So again, the 2nd house has to do with resources, values. It has to do with again, finances. But it's what you earn, not what someone else is inheriting to you. Okay. So maybe it's your time to shine right now with Leo's energy here on the bottom of the deck. Resources are about to activate. Maybe this has to do with those that have connections to the house of the unknown, all right, the 12th house. It's the realms of the unknown, the realms of the unseen, the realms of the subconscious state, which has a lot to do with spirituality, higher knowledge, all right. It's through love and compassion and balance within the chakras, right, where you're actually able to elevate to a higher level of consciousness. My gosh. Sirius is down at the bottom of the deck, which is currently in Aquarius. Sirius is all about like nurturing and parenting and agriculture and self-care. All right, so if you're focused on those areas, all right, it's going to be better for you when you are in a very introspective state where you can really focus on remaining balanced and grounded, so you can focus on resources. Okay. Second house is also like creativity, using something artistic. All right. to build a business, possibly, something like that. All right, so this speaks about the future. Okay, we're going to stop here. What's being activated right now with the sun in Capricorn happens to be long-term stability, career, okay? And again, these are our ancestors that we're learning from. So think about Capricorn energy overall. It is the father figure of the zodiac because it's ruled by Saturn. So it will be like an older father figure or someone that has a position of authority or someone that has lots of experience, right? So what's being activated right now with the specific energy of the sun is that of, again, long-term stability, career, reputation, whatever that is. How are we going to meet our resources in the near future? That's what this is. North Node is heading into where? Pisces. 12th house energy. All about spirituality. And this would be a great way to make resources at this time. All right. So for those that have been starting businesses online, obviously we're getting ready to step in with Uranus and Gemini. Changes when it comes to how we share information. The media will be changing. All right. And now this opposition of Jupiter and Mercury in opposition to each other at its detriment. Jupiter wants to expand all of this knowledge that it has and speak it out. So that way other people are elevating, let's just say educationally, right? What happens here is Mercury's energy is meant to bring those messages from abroad. So how do we do that? We go through like a meditative state and you remain grounded and you tap in with spirit and you get those messages from our ancestors that we're meant to bring back, right? I feel like that's what this is, to be honest. That's what this feels like. Let's just get into the Chinese elements and see what comes out. Welcome in, you guys. Rise and shine, you guys. All right, let's get into this. Yeah, that's a little creepy. Here we have the metal ox. I just read this the other day. Same card came out the other day. It says experiencing the greatest love. I think I need tea, you guys. This sucks. I always say it, if it's not one thing, it's another. But you know I don't give up. Even if I sound like shit, I'm on here. Okay. All right. It says experiencing the greatest love. The metal ox pillar encourages you to believe in the power of love. Whether it's self-love, family love, romantic love, or love for all beings, love in its purest love it's pure. I can't even speak right now. Love its pure form that carries one of the highest frequencies that can help heal our pains and ultimately lead to the inner joy. This card is an invitation to tune into that high frequency and experience the love that comes from within. Start practicing loving kindness towards yourself to align with the love energy and allow your inner light to emerge. Metal is the element associated with planet Venus. As a symbol of the goddess energy, Venus is beautiful, enchanting, and powerful. She knows when it's time to turn on the charm and when it's time to replenish and heal. The deeply spiritual patient ox, a yin earth sign that's associated with Mother Earth, is always in tune with what her body needs. Hidden yin metal in the ox inspires us to shine our best, while hidden yin water reminds us hidden yin metal in the ox inspires us to shine our best, while hidden yin water reminds us that there is more wisdom when we look deeper within. In the beloved Chinese folktale, the cowherd and the weaver girl, cosmic fairy Xenu, comes down to earth and marries a cowherd. Kneeling. When the goddess of heaven separates from her lover, heartbroken Xenu becomes the star Vega and one of the most significant stars in Tao on the other side of the Milky Way. Their great love is separated. Their great love is celebrated once a year on the 7th day of the 7th lunar month, when both stars are finally together for one night high in the night sky. The tale serves as a reminder that love is the most powerful force, and cultivating it starts from within. All right, so the message from heaven says, like a mirror, yin metal reflects what is. Honor the beauty that you see in the mirror. Message from heaven, or message from earth. Hidden yin metal and yin water in the ox represents inner beauty and wisdom. Take time to nurture your spirit with self-love and self-care to cultivate these hidden gems. I feel like there's something that's being activated right now, and it has a lot to do with what it is that you truly value. And if it's love, and that's where we're heading in the near future with the North Node being in Pisces. Pisces energy is all about compassion. It's all about vulnerabilities, about love and care, all right? Especially connections to those that are connected spiritually, all right? So experiencing the greatest love. All right. Down on the bottom of the deck is the year of the wood dragon, which we currently are in now. And this is the year of gaining strength, okay? It says you have the strength. Let's see. All right. The wood dragon, as one of the 10 spiritual pillars, represents tremendous strength and faith in a positive outcome, even in the midst of adversity. The elements yang wood and the dragon's yang earth may seem at odds, but the dragon's mighty power, spiritual connection, and confidence perfectly complements yang wood's compassion, kindness, and natural leadership abilities. Hidden water and wood elements in the dragon nourish and support yang wood in the heavenly frequency. There are no obstacles that the dragon cannot overcome, and when heaven and earth meet in the wood dragon, the result is a formidable combination. Receiving this card is a sign that success is yours. You have developed the grit and inner strength needed to reach your highest potential. Keep your focus on being of service for the common good, and you can always count on the divine to assist you in your living your purpose. Recognize that the more influence you wield, the more conscious effort you need to put into being a good human. The wood dragon highlights great power and integrity. With power comes responsibility, and you are more than ready for it. Be assured that you're on the way to reach a significant milestone in your life. You've worked your way up and dealt with many setbacks along the way. And you've not only persevered, but also enjoyed the journey because much stronger in your skills and in your wisdom. Message from heaven: live your life authentically and choose your actions from a place of compassion, the higher frequency of yang wood. Message from earth: mindfulness practices such as qigong, yoga, and meditation will help you connect to the dragon's empowering grounding earth element. Being anchored to reality is key to manifesting your dreams. Okay. So there's something about having to raise your frequency. All right, being in the energy of strength and going after and experiencing the greatest love. Okay. Let's move on from this energy. Let's get into higher self oracle. It's interesting. Major shift about to happen. Okay. So we're stepping out of the past with the South Node being in Libra and stepping into the South Node now in Virgo, and where we're meant to be of service to other people, and we're meant to remain in equilibrium, mind, body, spirit, focus heavily on health. All right. It has a lot to do with being efficient and analytical in where we're going here. Because when the North Node has in Pisces, it's going to require a lot of patience, okay, and healing for those that are tapping in spiritually. I feel so intense right now. I can't even deal. I feel so intense. So success is yours. Key to success. All right. Your intellect is your success. Your wisdom is your success. Your crown chakra is completely illuminated. Love. All right, so moving in the energy of love is very significant. Self-love. All right, love for your family, love for your partner, love for your children, love for your pets. Just overall love. All right, there's a need for you to listen. You may be receiving certain messages here. I'm seeing the bird come through. Okay. Just know that you're not alone. I feel like you have unseen forces surrounding you, protecting you. They're bringing in some sort of change. Spirit is drawing me back real quick, you guys, because what I'm searching for here is in Chinese astrology, right? There is we are in the year of the wood dragon, meaning we're getting ready to step into the year of the snake in 2025. One second. There's like specific elements that go in order for Chinese astrology. All right, it's the year of the wood snake in 2025. So I remember that every element in Chinese astrology has to go 2 years, okay? Because I believe there's 5 of them. Yeah, 5. Maybe 2.5 years, I don't remember. All right, but because we came out of the wood dragon, we're now heading into the wood snake. All right, so it says 2025 will be the year of the wood snake, emphasizing growth, creativity, and flexibility. Every 12 years, there will be the return of an animal sign, but it is a 60-year cycle before the sign appears with the same element. Thus, this last time that it was the year of the wood snake, it was in 1965. So then the last year that it would have been the year of the wood snake, of the wood dragon, would have been in 1964. Okay. Let's take a look. Yeah. Chinese zodiac year for 1964, year of the wood dragon. All right. So there's something changing. Even when it comes to the 12th house can be definitely imagination, creativity, and how you can build your resources from this and head with that energy into the future. So not only experiencing the greatest love, it's like doing things pertaining to like spirituality, getting creative, moving in the energy of love, right? And we also have Venus going retrograde this year in the sign of Aries and then back into Pisces. So anytime Venus is in Pisces, it's exalted. So that's bringing even more love into the energy, and that'll be by March of 2025. And by then, we would already be in the year of the wood snake, okay? And the snakes are highly intuitive as well. Let me just pull this energy up because I'm kind of like getting messages as I go. All right, so let me backtrack a bit. Where is the year of the snake? Here we go. All right, so the year of the wood snake is obviously 2025, but the snake is highly intuitive, imaginative, competent, wise, and sensitive. Characteristics are going to be those that are funny, persuasive, sympathetic, and passionate. The negative side could be someone that's overconfident, judgmental, intimidating, and stubborn. And what's expected is to have professional luck appearing as joyful challenges, mentorship and guidance, and providing support. Okay, interesting. And it says that it's more so compatible with the dragon and the rooster in Chinese astrology. The dragon, once again, is all about gaining strength. All right, let me get 1 second. Here we go. All right, so the dragon's characteristics of this year would be some of those that are naturally lucky, powerful, gifted, intelligence, okay? Characteristics for those that are charismatic, confident, with innate courage. The negative sides could be unable to control emotions, and what's expected is luck, wealth, and power. Now, if it is compatible with that of the rooster is going to be the person that's more so compatible of where the solar flares are being activated right now, which is Capricornian energy. It will be like leaderships, authoritative figures. It would be those that have, how you call it? Dependable hard workers, okay? So we've got the rooster being great leaders, multitaskers, great performers, and the characteristics are self-consistent, outgoing, skillful, capable, honest, and bright. The negative side could be someone that comes off aggressive, impatient, and passive and preachy. And what's expected is for career-driven and expressing talents. So again, talents can be anything creative. All right. Whoa. So if you're looking for love, make sure that not only is there a specific connection there, if it's not love and it just has something to do with how you're making your money and doing something that you love, that's what's being activated right now. I love it. So heavy on this like Piscean energy, imagination, creativity, spirituality, love and compassion. All right, generosity. It's like being supportive overall, because again, it's going to be in opposition of Virgo's energy, wanting to be of service to other people and doing something that's very successful. Okay. 1 second, you guys. Okay. Let's do Oracle with the Radiant Sun. Now again, this message here with Mercury and Jupiter, we've got to remember, Mercury is getting ready to step into Capricorn, which is all about heavy like organization, all right, leadership qualities. And then Jupiter is getting ready to step into Cancer, upcoming in June, like June 9th, something like that. I mean, obviously Mercury isn't always going to be in Capricorn, but we're looking at the transits and how they're going to be changing most likely this year, okay? And Jupiter will be in Cancer. Uranus is stepping into Gemini. We've already got Pluto in Aquarius. We got Saturn and Neptune stepping into Aries. And then they will all retrograde and head back to where they are right now. So the same shift that we were seeing back in 2023 into 2024, and how this whole back and forth with Pluto and Capricorn heading into Pluto and Aquarius, now that it's direct in Aquarius and it will be there for the next 20 years, we're going to start seeing the same type of energy switching over, all right, with those other revolutionary planets. So whatever's happening right here and whatever is being activated when it comes to resources, and we're in the second house right now, we have Uranus currently making massive changes and causing chaos with money, resources, values, possessions, okay? There's the need to look into the future and be really introspective about balancing out what is of the unseen. And that's Piscean energy, just moving in the energy of love and remaining adaptable and flexible because it is a mutable sign, right? All right, Oracle of the Radiant Sun. What else do I need to see with this transit? Interesting. I've got the Sun in Sag here with Jupiter in Taurus and Mars in Leo, which is the current transit. Down at the bottom of the deck, Mars in Scorpio. Okay, so first of all, in tarot, the first thing I'm seeing here, Mars in Leo is going to be the Seven of Wands. There's a need to protect, to guard, to defend something here, all right? The fifth house, again, it has all to do with how you self-express, how you become creative. It's where you're meant to shine right now. It is the energy of the sun, all right? So if you see the sun there, it's where you're meant to shine, okay? And I'm also seeing the Five of Cups here with Mars and Scorpio. So there's this energy of like, I don't know if this is leaving something behind as you're tapping into source, higher knowledge, a new belief system, a philosophy in life, whatever that may be for you that keeps you enthusiastic about the future and where action is being called for here. In two fixed signs, Mars's energy, where fixed signs, obviously, we don't like change, right? So there's a lot of ego and pride in the way. There could be a lot of competition, all right? A lot of challenges. And then also here, we've got this energy of revenge. Why are you doing what you're doing? It should be the question. Because if you want to achieve something and have like a phenomenal achievement, it has to be for a purpose. The eighth house is a house of transformation. There's no going back from there, right? There's something about you building status on the other side of that. The eighth opposing the second, and the second house being about your resources and your money. Something's going to transform here significantly. So if you want to have a phenomenal achievement, then you've got to build status on something, what? Creative, Taurus energy. The sun in Sagittarius says you need knowledge. You could be indecisive, whether you're on the right path or not, with the right partnership, relationship, in a contract, doing something creative, moving in the energy of love. You might not know right now. Venus in Libra in its domicile energy. You may not know. But there's this very harsh energy, like I need to go now and make changes. But if you just sit back and allow the light, or the should I say the sun, to shine on the ninth house and tap into spirituality, you build status from there. You build value from there. I have like a frog here in my throat and it hurts so bad. We have to also remember that Jupiter does rule Piscean energy. All right. So when the North Node steps into Pisces and it meets there with Saturn and with Neptune being in its domicile, do you know how creative you're going to be spiritually? And what your imagination can bring up for you? Wow. Because there will be a conjunction. And it'll happen fairly early in the year with Neptune in the North Node. Let me just see when. Neptune conjuncts the North Node on February 7th at 1:11 a.m. How about that? 28 degrees and 9 minutes. So let's take a look at the 29th degree of Pisces then, because that's what we're speaking about here. 26 to the 30th degree of Pisces speaks about realization of faith. The 29th degree, and where we're going to round up, speaks about seeing God in everything. It says there are two directions that concern us deeply, whether we are looking for God or looking as if through God's eyes, simultaneously looking for God and looking through God's eyes. The white light is divided into a diversity of rainbow colors by a raindrop or a prism and shows clearly the allegory of the relationship between one and the many. Isn't this what we've been seeking for, the understanding of our relationship with God? God chose to express itself as diversity. The Creator created a multiplicity of facets of itself. We cannot therefore ever expect to end our evolutionary journey, since God itself is not static. The Creator is creative, and so always changing its expression like a kaleidoscope. So again, the fifth house being all about self-expression, all right? Going after what keeps us happy and content and in peace and love, right? It says here, life itself therefore requires differentiation. We do not know God only by surrendering the self. We need also to express the self creatively. You see what I'm saying? So whatever is happening here and whatever the sun in Capricorn is activating within this strength and leadership and authoritative type of energy, it's helping us build resources in a way where we can utilize our energy to get creative. So when the North Node steps into the 12th house and we are in equilibrium within our mind, body, spirit, all right, and able to tap into love, generosity, compassion, all right, and just being in the energy of using our imagination to get creative, we can build so much more rather than moving in the energy of egotism and pride and doing things out of the energy of revenge. I just said revenge and I thought of Black Moon Lilith in Libra, where the South Node is right now. Okay? There's a sense of like feminine power. Could you imagine that being vice versa? Where the masculine has to then go sit down and be in the energy of Piscean energy and love and compassion? That's what the feminines are dealing with right now. Okay? So there's a need to tap into spirituality and build status from there. That will help you overall with your resources. Okay? So doing something creatively. And again, we've got to think about North Node energy. We got to think about where the other planets are taking place. There's major changes coming up with the media itself. Okay? Within the next couple years. Whew. Unconventional relationships. Makes sense. So yeah, there's a heavy need to listen right now to the messages that you're receiving, the signs, the synchronicities, the symbols, the colors, the shapes, whatever you see, whatever sticks to your mind, whatever you're being drawn to, it's because God is in everything, right? Know that you're not alone. You're being guided on your journey, on your pathway towards your destiny, your future. I'm seeing 17, number 40, number 50, number 34, number 38, and 41. If you are any of these ages, it's very significant. In tarot, I only see the star card, 17. That will be Aquarius's energy. Pluto being in Aquarius now. Sirius being in Aquarius now. Venus being in Aquarius right now. Okay? Aquarius being an intellectual sign. Okay? See what's going on. Okay. I got Venus and Leo. All right, so new love could be coming in with affair. There's the energy of the moon in Aries, a very protective mother figure type of energy. Okay. And then we've got the sun in Taurus. Speaking about acquisition. Now, once again, this is putting a highlight on resources, on finances, on values, on self-love. All right. Confidence, appreciation. It's a big deal. It's heavy feminine energy here overall. I feel like the birth of children are going to be of significance. Okay. You said not a fair. I have a Venus in Leo. You know what Venus in Leo actually means? It's just the energy of wanting to express love and doing something creatively. Because the fifth house, again, it has all to do with self-expression. Whatever makes you happy, right? It could be children. Fifth house is all about children. And I find it interesting that it's coming out directly next to the moon in Aries. I have a moon in Aries. All right. Very overprotective. All right, so let's pull a couple cards on this, you guys. See what's going on. Egotism. So the fifth house is here twice. The second house is here twice. I've got the eighth house here once. All fixed signs. All right. Let's see Mars and Leo with egotism. Interesting. There's this energy of people trying to stand ground or fight for what they feel they shouldn't lose. Not wanting to experience loss. Eight of Cups happens to be to walk away or emotionally withdraw from a specific situation. And egotism here, this is like Saturn and Pisces energy. It's loss. It's like having to walk away from being prideful, from trying to fight for something, from trying to be in competition with someone. It's not worth it. The fifth house is supposed to be a house of, again, for you to shine, for you to be happy, all right, for you to get creative. If something doesn't work for you, try something else. Let's look at Mars in Scorpio. Revenge. Ace of Wands. There's something about the need for passion or the need to take action. All right, eighth house has all to do with transformation, yes, but it is the house of sex. All right. There's something here about the revenge of, I'm seeing a woman and a man here being intimate in the background. And the Ace of Wands could definitely be intimacy. There's the energy of love here, okay? So when you get success next to love, next to listening, you're not alone. This is giving me the energy of your intellect is so expanded right now that you should be moving in the energy of compassion and love and listening to your guides so that they're able to push you through. Because you're not the only one going through it. I mean, there's so many people surrounding you here, so many spirit guides. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. The Sun in Leo. Fortune. All right. Crazy. Let's take a look at the Sun in Sag. This is like a new passion or something. The Sun in Sag. Spirit wants me to see the Ace of Cups. This is where your love is. Could be with a Sagittarius. A Sun sign Sagittarius specifically. A highly educated person. All right. Someone that has different interests or something. And there's a Star card. All right, so I don't know if Aquarius and Sagittarius, you guys are a sextile. So you work in harmony, you're compatible. It's fire and air, okay? But you have to remember that the Star card is very wise, all right? Very intelligent. And the Sun in Sagittarius person has all the knowledge, right? Or it's just the energy, should I say. Just the energy. Let's see what this Jupiter in Taurus is. So what is it that the higher knowledge and where you're meant to expand and grow with Jupiter's energy is meant to do for you here with something creative? What is this meant to bring in with Jupiter and Taurus? The Strength card and the Nine of Cups. Look at that. So it's basically like you going after your wish fulfillment and having the strength to do so. It shows boldness, bravery, assertiveness, determination, loyalty. All right. It shows humbleness. I mean, there's so much here. It's on the bottom of the deck. There's Jupiter and Gemini energy. All right. So where Jupiter in Taurus was just last year, okay? At the very beginning of 2024, right before we stepped into Jupiter and Gemini. There was something here about building status. All right. And the Empress is the one that is closing the mouth of this lion. All right, so maybe in the past, the feminines were meant to stay shut about something. And it's like, now step out. Let us know what the future holds. Like, our fortune is part of this, okay? Heavy Leo energy here, heavy. In major so far, in tarot, I've got the opposition of Aquarius and Leo, which Pluto and Mars, obviously, in opposition in this sign, or in these signs. Mars and Pluto both rule over Scorpio's energy. What's in Scorpio? Juno, asteroid of marriage, partnerships, bonding. All right, so this could be affecting and or transforming many different relationships at this time, this energy. This is very deep. So with the affair card here, there's justice over top of the there's justice over top of the Venus in Leo energy, Moon in Aries. Let's see. The Empress, look at that. Heavy Venus energy here. Wow. So I feel that this is going to bring, like I said, this feminine vibe to this year with the North Node stepping into Pisces. All right, affair and protection. This is feminine energy coming in, going after dreams, hopes, desires, creative passions, all right, self-expression ways, and being able to put a focus on resources with the second house. All right. So Libra and Taurus energy here with justice and the Empress. Over here, all right, the Empress was meant to keep quiet or tame her masculine energy because she was meant to build status with something, okay? While Jupiter was in Taurus. Let's get one on the Sun in Taurus with acquisition. Oh, I wanted to fly out. Knight of Cups, new love. This could be creative project, artistic pursuits. All right. Spirituality, the Hermit is here. Wow. And the Hermit searches for that star. Okay. And where the Sun and Sag is saying, listen, there's new love here. Interesting. I want to pull one card on You're Not Alone from Oracle of the Radiant Sun. What is You're Not Alone? Wow. Notice she's pointing to the star. Speaks about publicity. All right, doing something in the public eye. Fifth house again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leo here basically like 4 or 5 times already. Yeah. You might be discriminated in the workplace because it feels like you have like a romantic love affair with someone that is possibly of a great age difference or someone in your workplace. This is romance. This is something very conventional. Look at all this Venus energy. Look at the Sun in Libra. It's meant to bring in harmony in your life. Let me read these energies out to you guys. Oh, I see the moon in Capricorn, by the way. New moon coming up on the 30th of the month. Having all to do with, again, leadership qualities. All right. 10th house is all about your practical life. It's your long-term, again, practical life. Let's get Venus here. We got Venus. Oh, look at this. I didn't even notice. Venus in the 2nd. Venus in the 6th. And Venus in the 10th. That's all houses pertaining to work and money. All earth signs. Look at that. It's time to get the bag. That's what it feels like. It's like you better be romantically involved in or doing something artistic that you love around someone that inspires you to do what you love. All right, you may be discriminated at work, but that's not the point. It's a matter of you being in a very conventional type of relationship where this person that is of a great age difference can be an example to you so that you can elevate. All right, it feels like that of a harmonious type of relationship. Let's see. Venus in the second, the romance card. Okay, you see Cupid there? Cupid. So, where is it? Right over here. All right, so Venus in Taurus, it says a love affair, a fortunate marriage, living happily in comfort, gaining through a love relationship, a windfall or a gift from someone else is the Venus in Libra card. I mean, the Venus in Taurus card. Here we have Venus in Leo. My ear is ringing, you guys, like a lot. All right, so Venus, the actual affair card, it says a deep, dramatic love affair, a showy lifestyle, excessive luxury and extravagance, and a show business. All right, so we got second house, fifth house. Let's look at the sixth house. A close friendship that may develop further, a total makeover and or a love affair with someone at work. Okay. And or Venus in Capricorn energy speaks about convention, a marriage or an affair with a great age difference, a relationship with a famous or an important person, a new friend of some influence. So again, this is going to be someone that's meant to guide you. And over here, we've got new love with someone that is very wise and older, coming through with the energy of the sun on your second house, which is your resources. That person is going to be a Pisces, guaranteed. Is going to have lots of love and spiritual qualities about that person. That's who you're going to know you fall in love with this year in 2025. I love it. All right. Okay. Now we are in, again, where the solar flare is activated in Capricorn at this time. We have the new moon coming up in Capricorn. And it speaks about practicality. Okay. Let's see. The moon in Capricorn. All right, you guys, it says here, this will be social work, practical assistance, recognition for patient and unassuming work, achievement through diligence. All right, so this looks like hard work here, like hard labor. Okay. In the picture, it says a rustic scene represents order and practicality with ruler and servants, tillers of the soil and millers of wheat. Below, a pattern alludes to the worker bees and the moon lotus flower that brings forth honey. So honey would be the abundance here, okay? The moon in Capricorn character can be a little cautious and restrained in expressing true emotions. They always seek practical and material answers to emotional problems. Rarely will this person show what he or she feels to be weak expressions of feelings in any situation. People with this planet sign combination care how other people see them and tend to hold in feelings in order to maintain an image of outward calm. The position of the moon in this sign also indicates an oversensitive reaction to imagined or real slights from others. The moon's Capricornian's position in society contributes to his or her emotional well-being, and people with this planet sign aspect usually have an emotional need for prominence and recognition and may have a family history of achievement to live up to. Whatever degree of achievement this is, the moon and Capricornians have strong family links, with the mother in particular representing a profound influence. Drawing this card suggests that the person to whom it refers will be brought prominently before the public eye. It indicates ability in the political or community field. If this is not already part of life, it could become important. The cards suggest exceptional organization, abilities that need a vehicle to bring about success. Often the practicality card indicates the assistance of a prominent or successful woman and advanced the career of the person asking the question. So did I not say that feminine energies were going to be the ones that are stepping into power once the North Node steps into Pisces? That's going to happen while the sun is in Capricorn with the moon in Capricorn. Okay? So this all happens at the very beginning of the year for 2025. We also have Vesta, which is the asteroid of spirituality that is stepping into Scorpio. So sacrifice and devotion when it comes to deep transformative energies is going to be in significance here. And we also have Venus that enters Pisces on the 2nd. This is good energy. Mars will retrograde back into Cancer, which Mars is going to be that of action, sitting in the house of the home, of the mother figure, right? Of the inner child healing. There's a lot going on here. And then we've got Mercury stepping into Capricorn and the North Node heading directly into Pisces. You see what I'm saying? So it's a big deal, you guys. This specific transit, this opposition, and where we're looking at here with Jupiter and Mercury being in opposition, this is like confrontation of what's to come in the near future when it comes with the information that's coming from abroad. Okay. Where was this? Oh. Let's get a rune here. Experiencing the greatest love, and you have the strength. Raise your frequencies. All right, let's get a rune. I feel completely sick, you guys. Where am I at? All right, couple more minutes. I feel like a lot of people are going to be highly spiritual this year coming up in 2025 because there's so many changes. So many changes. Okay. We've got Algies. All right, Aquarius's energy. Number 15 is the Rune. Protection, a shield, the protective urge to shelter oneself or others, defense and warding off evil, shielding, guardian. It says connecting with gods and awakening the higher life. This is all about like ascension, you guys. It's crazy. Let's take a look at the 17th rune. It speaks about, it says this rune stands for, who's that? Okay, this is another rune that gives you protection. Algies predicts a good and happy season, but be aware of evil too. Lean on old and or new friends in times of need. Okay. Esau is on the bottom of the deck. Sagittarius. And didn't I just say Aquarius to Sagittarius' energy was going to be that of a sextile? So it's supposed to remain like compatible. All right, Esau speaks about a challenge or frustrations, psychological blocks to thought or activity, and or including some sort of grievances. So when I saw Mars in Scorpio come out of the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, I saw immediately the Five of Cups. That is the energy of grieving, going through sorrow or loss. Saturn in Pisces makes you experience loss, even if it just feels emotionally. So there's a need to protect your energy and ward off evil spirits, you guys. Welcome in, you guys. Thank you for your super chat. Appreciate you so much. You said thank you so much. I'm learning my chart and you're helping so much. Thank you. All right, so this is crazy, you guys. Let's look at the 11th rune. What does it say? It says Esau is also about patience. It predicts a period when you can't see a lot of progress. Take your time to breathe and don't make hasty, important decisions. So earlier we saw the indecision card come out with Venus in Libra. So that could be pertaining to like a contract or a specific partnership that you feel may be for you. Try to be patient before you make an actual decision. If it comes to be that it's challenging you or it feels frustrating, it's giving you psychological blocks, all right, to your thoughts or to you doing some sort of activity that may be of significance for you, then this is possibly where you have to let something go because it's not for you, and that will come with the energy of grievance, right? But if you're connecting with the higher, with higher life, with your higher self, with the gods, your angels, your ancestors, however you want to look at it, there's this energy of protection surrounding you, but you having to know when to ward off evil spirits or evil energies so that you can remain connected. Yeah, I like that. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's get into this. Let's see what's going on here. Let's get one card on each one. Algies, all about the protection. And this was heavy once again on feminine energy. But let's think about the transits that are happening now with Pluto, Sirius, and Venus in Aquarius. Sagittarius, there's not much there but Mercury. We also have, what was it? I think it's the asteroid Eros, all about desire and passion and sex in Sagittarius right now. Today's the 26th. It actually today stepped into Capricorn. Okay. So there could have been this heavy energy of like passion. Yep. So right now, because Mercury is at its detriment in Sagittarius, it could be a challenge receiving messages coming from abroad. All right. Or feeling like you have to be separated from something because you have to protect your energy. Let's get one on Algies. Page of Swords. Wow. You might have people watching you because of the information you have, or because you have to like search for more knowledge. What is that Page of Swords energy? The Empress. I feel like people are watching you become grounded, abundant in your own energy by the knowledge that you have. You're gaining status, and not only that, but you're building your value. And if you're seen as the Empress, then you're of course going to have a lot of people coming for you. The Queen of Cups, it's your nurturing qualities, your loving ways. Okay. Heightened intuition. Judgment, you've been awakened. Yeah. Awakening, higher life. You've been awakened and you're being watched due to the knowledge that you have about this. Down on the bottom of the deck, you may have others wanting to come in and collaborate with you. All right, communicate with you. Five of Pentacles. There could be this energy of like really focusing on your goal or your achievement here with this Capricornian energy with the Devil. But there's also this energy of like you being okay with not receiving the resources, because what's meant to come in for you is something greater than materialistics. But it's a way of you getting creative to make your resources from the knowledge that you have. The main thing here would be defending and protecting your energy away from evil spirits. So this could be the challenge for you that's very frustrating, because you have others that are wanting to block the energy of your psychological state. Or when you experience specific losses around your energy, it affects your emotional state. That's your inner, maternal instinct. get 1 or 2 on Esau. The frustration. Thank you. Look at this. Knight of Wands to the King of Wands. You might be ascending very quickly at a very fast pace. With the wisdom and the knowledge that you have, you might actually be able to hold a position of leadership here with this King of Wands. Sagittarius' energy. Look at that. Another Sagittarius energy. 9 of Wands. You don't give up. You're like a catalyst for change in your environment, or, you know, for your community of your spiritual community. Again, I feel like you'll be tested. Your patience will be tested. Five of Pentacles. How you would deal with hardship. How focused you would remain, Queen of Swords. How much love you would be able to give, Knight of Cups. When you're including grievances, grievances can be you losing out on everything, possessions, your self-love, your confidence. It would, like, how would you continue to drive yourself to remain focused on that spiritual connection that you have with the higher knowledge that was given to you? I feel that's what, I feel like crying. Wow. Manaz is on the bottom of the deck. Aries and Taurus energy. It says here, the self, the individual or the human race, your attitude towards others and their attitude towards you, friends, enemy, and or social order. So even if those that come through and challenge you, it's like if you continue to thrive through adversity, you're seen as the one that is valuable, the Empress. Because you have the knowledge, you have been awakened, you understand the psychological state, you understand those inner feelings, those maternal instincts. Those psychic abilities that you thought that you didn't have, we all have them. It's a matter of you doing the work to be able to understand it and use it properly. So be careful with if you feel like you don't have enough material gain around you to remain focused, Queen of Swords. And Knight of Cups, never give up on showing love to others. That's the truth. It's not about the material. The material would be that of the devil. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. When it's your time, it will be your time. This is part of your purpose, your destiny. It's what's fated to be on your path here. Okay? I guess we're all going to end up going through that type of transition in our life at some point in time, where you have to learn how to be mature and understand that it's not always about the luxurious things in life. Luxury can be what you value, and that can actually be spirituality at this time because of what's coming through in the transits. Being loving and caring and kind and compassionate, and learning how to nurture others that need that love to be able to focus on healing. Okay, I think I'm all through. Let's do a crystal. Split the deck. We've got Moonlight Jasper that was on the bottom. Risk adventure, new experiences, exploring unknown territory, and claiming personal power. And Petrified Wood. Patience, timelessness, trusting in universal timing, and going with the flow. I want it to be seen so bad. Awakening to the magic within, the mystery and the synchronicities, and help from unexpected sources with the bird right. Number 29. On the 29th, Chiron goes direct, which is the asteroid of the wounded healer. It's in the house of Aries, which is all about self. Okay? Wow. Spirit showing out right now. It goes direct at the 19th degree, you guys. It's been retrograding back for a while now. We got Moonstone. All right. I got Butterfingers today. Moonstone. All right, so heightened intuition, your inner wisdom, your inner voice, and insights. Wow. And then we've got, what's this? Lemurian quartz on the bottom of the deck. Vision, big picture thinking, unlocking the secrets of infinite possibilities. All right, let's do Moonstone. I'll do relationship message. It says, what is your intuition telling you about another person? Have you been dismissing it because you feel you can't justify the inner conviction? Moonstone Spirit is here to let you know that you aren't crazy. You are picking up on information that can't be perceived by the five senses, and you are not meant to, or you are meant to listen to it. Now is the time to hone your intuition through meditation, which awakens the ability to receive the messages from the universal consciousness. Your relationships will all benefit from your willingness to be honest with yourself and to listen to your intuition, the first and primary sense. Meditation with Moonstone amplifies our knowings by reconnecting us to the moon, the tides, and the mysteries of the divine feminine. It brings us back to our intuition and draws our attention to the cycles of life, from maiden to mother to crone. Moonstone is a wonderful stone for use during pregnancy. So this could be like the birth of or the pregnancy of a new project. All right, that includes that of you working with your intuition. Okay, let's look at the vision, big picture thinking with Lemurian quartz. All right, relationship message. Every relationship has its ups and downs and its inherent magic, but Lemurian Court Spirit is now calling you to step back and see the bigger picture of what you are experiencing. It is what you envisioned? Do you need to see something new so that you feel a sense of contentment, purpose, and fulfillment? Could you awaken to the connection of the universe that lies within you so that you may be shown something even better than you dream about? Your power to imagine what you can co-create is very strong now, and you're being urged to go big and wide with a vision that truly speaks to your soul's desires. Let the conscious universe show you what is possible in your relationships that you have not been aware of before. This is the big picture you have not been seeing. This is the big picture you have not been seeing. Lemurian quartz carries a softer, sweeter energy than many of the types of quartz. Meditating with the stone assists in connecting us to the upper realms, where we can easily access higher knowledge from angels, guides, and the higher self. This connection also brings in feelings of love, compassion, and belonging, helping us understand that we are never alone. This is like the perfect stone to wrap up the reading. All right, so thank you, Spirit Guides, because that was perfect. All right, I love you guys. I read somewhere that said, people may forget what you did, but not how you made them feel. Oh, of course, yeah. Makes sense. Got you guys. I was watching you yesterday and said, what were you doing for the new year? And I said I was going to be in this beautiful skin. I remember you. Hi, how are you? All right. Lauren Elkins, you said you are extremely low energy. Probably should get some fresh air and exercise. I was thinking about it, but I actually need some rest. So that's where I'm heading now. Merry Christmas, you guys. Or should I say happy holidays? All right, well, thank you guys. I'm going to leave the reading there. And yes, we will get started shortly with the monthly astrology readings for January 2025. Love you all. Catch you soon. Bye.